You don't know on the Real Things podcast. Hey yo!
Yes, hi, blessings and welcome to the Real Things podcast. Big up on yourself. It's a beautiful, beautiful island morning. Yo, my people. Hey, I walk one. Me say it is hot. Forget about spring. We are already in summer. Full blown. Yo, me tell you no. People, listen, it is already summer over here. So even if the seasons didn't change themselves, people did change the season. Hey, it is hot. This week we are going, actually, I should say, this week's episode, we will have to delve into some leftovers from, what's been occurring on the streets of YouTube since last week. So we're doing it leftovers this week. First episode, that's what we're doing. In the meantime, and between time, if you're new here, welcome to the pod and subscribe if you have not already done so. And to my all, to my all people them were there from way back when, all subscribers that even hop over from one other channel when we have over there. So, people, mm-mm, long time supporters is the right word. Yeah. Thank you for following me over here. So, and yeah, man, I saw it ago. I saw it ago. So, as we say, we want to delve into some leftovers from last week, and um, I have to be laughing because it's crazy in here. It's crazy in here. Anyway, it's like people want to play tit for tat, and I'm not going to really get there. The podcast, I don't know, fish vending market. You understand me? Yeah, so we're gonna just touch some things and keep it moving. No tit for tat, no fish vending business. We're not dealing with the marketplace, something, unless we're doing advertisement. Otherwise than that, none of them something yeah, go happen over here. So today I want to drop a clip and we will react to this clip because anyways, before we delve into all of that, I want to take the time out to seriously welcome some new people that came over. I honestly guys, there's been over, let me tell you the honest truth. Two, I will tell you. I will tell you. I will tell you. Over 200 and mash people came over and joined the channel. Welcome guys. Welcome. You're in a safe place and you're in a place where if if I don't observe and understand something to a max, me now go come out here so and try to tell you no nothing. You understand? Otherwise than that, it's just anything other than that is just going to be for entertainment purposes only. Because sometimes some of the things them so comical. Sometimes some of the dramas are so comical. You have to do nothing but just laugh it off. Because what? It's not a real like this space supposed to be clean, clear, and safe. And the way how I see it sometimes and the way how certain people take it appears as if them want to really take the thing off of the screens and bring it into the streets. Now do them something over here. So I'm a Jamaican, and I will tell you this: even though I'm in a grew up half of my life in a Jamaica, I still have connection deep, deep, deep. You understand me? Okay. So let me tell you, me sit that right there so and we left it there so. We now go down into the nastiness and the foolishness. People are seriously losing their lives out here because of people and the ignorance. And their ignorance, rather. People are literally losing their lives because of this nonsense that them bringing on the YouTube space. I see somebody even left a comment where them say they was basically responding to somebody else, but this is my platform. If the Mwango, like the situation that we saw the other day, where basically I will continue to talk about a little bit. Like we said, we will deal with the leftovers and then we move. Because Old story, old story. I've seen somebody came over to comment and say if Dee Mwango want to try come back to Jamaica, she will see if she not go back to Kenya in a body bag. What the hell is this? And you guys over there, so the negative people them are them with the talk. When me say negative, me mean I don't care what no want say. Some days ago me say Modesta, Coco, Mama, Coconut, whatever you want call yourself. I don't know. Jump on the wagon. I never said Nigeria. I said Kenyan reactors. How you reach here, so my girl? How you reach here, so? You have to understand, say, I was speaking to the people them in my country where me know say, them take things differently. When them say them ever saying if you touch one, you touch all. That is how Jamaicans will behave. But right is right and truth is truth. If something belongs to you, Coco Mama, I'm addressing you right now. Let me see as me jump off like this. Because you say me a Jamaican fool. And if you're here in defense of Jamaican, or another one of the Jamaican fool, if you're here in defense of Jamaican, why would you put my country name next to fool, next to the word fool? If you touch one, you touch all. I was basically out here saying that we need to hop off of that kind of mentality because people are out there physically taking these things to them to personally. Me see people all there ready for politics. Just come online. People lose their life in a Jamaica already for just coming online to say me no like the party, the and the party politics. That person, that politics or party member. I don't like that person or whatever, whatever. And just by saying that, that young lady was found unalive a couple days after for just coming online. So Coco Mama, if you don't understand how Jamaica go, hop off of this. Social media in Jamaica is toxic. People die for just coming online to say things, certain things, or to behave a particular way. So don't continue to push this narrative. This is a young lady that work and travel and spend money to buy her plane tickets. Just like how African Tigress decided that she wanted to go ahead and remove the thumbnail. And if she reach out to Dee and Dee never see the email or Dee didn't respond to the email, well, it's all good. Let she take it. It is hers. And I sided with African Tigress because I said no. As a content creator who reached a particular stage, even though you guys inspire each other, I was one of the ones that said, no, D, no, Dread, you need to move from this so. Can you pass that stage? But it is because they all influence each other. And I said that I know you watch. You know how I know you watch? Because you keep appearing you keep appearing on my feed. So I know that you watch. And the reason why you're busted because you're playing my clip now. So anyway, no hard feelings. Thank you for the big up because people came across. Them come out. As you said, this was a promotion. Thank you. But Coco Mama, if you don't understand Jamaican toxic online culture, back off of it. Stop hyping up with them. Because a lot of them take it to the streets. As I was saying earlier, my people, one person came. It is on my community. You can go over on my community feed. My tab. You can go over there and check it. The person came and responded to somebody else's comment by saying, let Dimo go try this. Come back in a Jamaica and see if we don't send her back to Kenya in a body bag. Coco Mama, if you don't know what you're saying, back off. Back off. Period. No, let me tell you this before we go any further. Number one, I would advise you. This is kind of comical though, guys. Entertainment purpose only. I would advise you to try some speech therapy. Number one. Number two, if you want this, if you really want to do this, get a portable oxygen tank. Number three, get a little more understanding about the toxicity in Jamaica culture before you jump on the bandwagon, before you try to be a wagonist. Understand the toxicity. It now go done here, so it will not end here. Yeah? All right.
Bring emotion, cry blood. I will still be here. If there's anything, aside from Jamaica Uncle, if I heard any other thing about you, I'm gonna bring it here.
Now, to all my people them who been on the channel for a long time and them understand what is going on. There is a young lady, a content creator in the village of Nyabohanse, the same village where Dimwango come from, seen as we jumping on from this end at the playlist and the podcast. To my new paddies, she's here basically addressing the young lady, which you will see later on in the clip. This young lady, a content creator, is known as Prisa Kasagi. I'm subscribed to her channel. I've watched her grow. She was also one of the content creator that worked for Ayamarwa at his party last year when he had the 1 month party, at his villa. She was one of them that went there, collabed with they did like a whole network amongst themselves as YouTuber. No other YouTuber never did this. Anyway, put that aside. This young lady came to the platform on numerous occasions, has been like the Priska Sagati now I'm addressing. Priska Sagati came to the platform on numerous occasions and clearly stated that, guys, mentally, I am not okay. Mentally, I am not okay. She was struggling in the past with, relationship issues. And let me tell you, sometimes even in Jamaica, like all in Kingston and certain places, you will find like toxicity and violence geared towards women in a one way. It is a culture in her village, in Priska Sagati's village, where what you call it now, like a femicide, a way them them look down upon the women. They will do things, they will abuse. I'm trying to refrain from certain words. I want to make my content remain, advertiser friendly. And they will look down upon the women in the society. I mean, they don't know better. Like they're trying to escape from that no. But the young lady bearing scars from the past, dealing with a mental issue, dealing with mental issues, coming out, being recognized, being helped by supporters to take her from a mud house, guys, where you literally could have put your finger through the holes inside of the wall and these places that this young lady was living in, and many others. And she came out. Okay, you will hear this Coco Mama continue to bash this woman even though she came to the screen crying and telling her, leave her alone. You are not perfect, Coco Mama. Neither am I. But I don't expect for you to sit there as a grown ass woman. Yeah, grown. Me see when they talk about my age the other day. Me see you even tell me say Oliver lifestyle, Oliver unfiltered, better than me 10 times. I heard you. I heard all of that. Hey, age for me, age for me and the grace them. I cherish them because I know them come with wisdom, Coco Mama, but you come from a toxic culture where you don't respect. You act out of ignorance. You heard even Dimwango, a man telling Dimwango in your own country, say all the women does is go after money. Yeah, you never like it. But it was said by your own countryman. And all he preferred to live alone because of the toxic. That's what the guy said. Anyway, back to the topic. Now, she continued to bash Priska Sagati, even though Priska came out crying and pleading to just back up off of her, leave her alone. She made some accusations also and threw some hot shit over this upon Jamaican uncle, saying that Jamaican uncle is the one who is getting nude pictures allegedly from Priska Sagati, and that's why he's building house. Now she's trying to run that shit around because Passy, one of the other villagers, was caught in the act after lowering a fellow Jamaican man, older man who fell for the trap, went after it, went after the bait, find himself down in Africa, even though he's been there before. Found himself there in a trap. Now he's fighting to clear his name because they took it and they plaster his name all over the internet, saying that he basically, he was baited by the other young lady, and that they're all selling, all of them in the village of Nyabohanse is selling nudes to get money. Well, whatever them a do, a feed them business that. A feed them business that they none of my blasted business. And we always say that. I said that loud and proud. That is their business, what they want to do. But when you come to the public, why we went after Patsy? Because Patsy came to the public, knowing damn well that we knew a lot of things. And she came to the public and lied and tried to twist it that there was no such thing. It was the man who came after her, knowing that she was the one, damn well that she was the one who was been, out there touting the man with the nude pictures and rate. Anyway, let me keep it clean. Lewd behavior. No, they're trying to twist the same thing again to throw it back at Prisa Kasagi because content is not contenting. And for those of you who are just coming on to the train, let me tell you what is happening. Every year, they bring up back old stories that done and gone, all 2-3 years ago. They would try to resurrect, raising the dead to bring back and keep the streets alive. This same woman you see on the screen was one of the ones, I will go back to Prisa Kasagi stories, was one of the ones who also went into that village and created so many problems. Why you don't come out here, come tell the people them what happened a couple of years ago? Why you and your hubby almost fall apart? You said it with your own mouth. Why you don't tell the people them what happened when your number and everything was exposed on the internet? Because the young people them, the young guys them in the neighborhood decided it was not going to go down that way. Because you went in. You went in, Nyabohanse, and you squandered money, you pay them money, you do this and do that. All in the name of trying to lure them to get village secrets for your reaction. You forget why your husband almost fall out. You came there and said it. And me says, you said that on your channel. And your number and your information and everything, and you had to run from one place to the other. You forget. So remember that nobody's perfect and we all have a past. This woman on the screen even went as far as telling Prisa Kasagi the reason why her skin is like, everybody, even me myself, I have a discoloration and what, even though this is not my true complexion, the camera is giving, this is my complexion. So it is showing one thing, and then the farther my face is, it shows something else. But this is my complexion, guys. You understand me? She told Priska that the reason why her skin is breaking out with boils is because of the amount of man where she taking. Can you believe somebody doing reaction on real time and be doing and saying these things to another African? So when me tell the Jamaican themselves, don't follow Uno because Uno damn blouse and skirt coming out and doing it for money. This is what I'm talking about, guys. And this me the talk about. Don't follow these people.
The way I heard it, this is what my channel is all about.
You see what me I tell you?
Mind your own business. Oh, she's making money because she's tarnishing, she's lying. You're calling me names and you are crying. You're insulting me, it's shaming me. But shaming me, leave me alone. Let me do what I want to do here.
She should not. Priska should not leave you alone, and nobody else should leave you alone because you don't leave anybody else alone. If you're doing negative reaction on people, they have a right to speak out for themselves.
I'm not surprised because definitely, who is her boss? Who is she learning these things from?
Every step of the way, every day, these people come out to the reaction. They drag. It's like I'm beginning to wonder if Marwa Dimongo and Dimongo siblings stop breathing. God forbid. How would you guys survive? There is nobody else. And I said it before, guys. I don't know. There is nobody else neither in Nigeria nor Kenya. Let me touch Nigeria now, seeing as you want me to touch Nigeria, because I never sent call you and you came. This is not tit for tat. I'm just letting you know that this is not a fish market again. But I'm telling you, I never sent call you. But you come out here and say that this Jamaican fool. So you basically send call me because you play my thing. So me just responding to you. No, you would never, ever, ever cross the line to be doing all these things to nobody in your country, nor even make a fool with nobody else in Kenya. Because lawsuit to the lick on anyone today. It's just Marwa and his family because they do not pay attention to you guys. So no, just like at the fly on the wall. Zing, 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 zing. Anyway, people, seriously.
Guys, we have another Jamaican fool here. Those people that feel like they can support D blindly.
Me not support nobody blindly. Me come out here come talk about what me see Uno doing. That's not blind. Oh, okay, let me take off my glasses so me can support her with my two eyes. See, that's me wearing my glasses and I blindly make me blind while I'm wearing the glasses. Let me start supporting with my two eyes. No, Modesta. Coco Mama. Whomever. I don't know. It is not supporting blindly. It is the inhumanity that you guys display on the screen on a daily basis. You call us like, you keep on using the term Marwa's ass kicker. Pissa. Beg your pardon, guys. When was even the last time you see me do a content and mention the name Marwa? I'm not like you guys. Me fight from the ground. Can me fight for what me know and see that is injustice. I don't have to run behind Marwa. I don't have to run behind the Mwango. Them a live them life. I'm over here, so, and I'm looking on. This is the niche that I choose, and I'm looking on. So you're not qualified. Go figure out how to complete the speech therapy class. Learn also to walk with your oxygen tank before you come for me, because you're going to run out of breath. Me I tell you, you will run out of breath, because if I want to go tit for tat, I can do that. But I want to stay up on the ground. I want to stay on the ground and do what I'm doing. Because I stay from afar and I pre the whole of this. And my say, it is an easy pass. It's an easy pass that you guys get to this. So to sit down and cannibalize these people on a daily basis, it's not right. Give them little space, no man. I mean, have I ever like I've done reaction on you like way down. When we just start on the streets, like I've had other channels, not reaction channels. I came to the streets based on the way how me see when they go hard pan them people, yeah. I'm like, yo, African hate African so. Wow, is this the country, the place I mean, not the country, African is the continent. Is this the continent that really, really, really may affiliated with? By the way, God knows because my genes take me back to West Africa. Hmm. So who knows? But me not coming like a uno. Not like you. No, sir. No, my girl. You're
You
dangerous.
bring it here. You see those girls that did strike, okay? We cannot sit here and let you guys bully them because you want to support D.
Nobody don't bully nobody. If you had shut your mouth and learned to listen, breathe in. Shut your mouth. Breathe in. Learn a little bit more. Just continue to learn a little bit more about my Jamaican dialect, and then you will understand what I said. I said in my podcast about them. I said those two young ladies. I said those two young ladies. I don't have not much to say about that, other than the fact that the content belonged to D Mongo, and if she want to take it, she can take it back. Could I come over there and fight you for your own content? I'm using your content now. And if you decide, if I was not using it in the right order, if I wasn't using it in the right order for YouTube to give me a pass as fair use, and you decided to strike my blouse and skirt, Could I come out here? Yeah, the man is that wicked. Me, you're not no enemy. I'm just reacting. I'm just reacting. And if you decide, you know how many, let me tell you something, guys. You know how many times, you know that tool that YouTube gives you to clip or copy like a person's content, and you can reuse it to recreate it to make a reel or something. You can use it's there. The part that says share, clip, or copy. Yes. And I've gone ahead and reacted to other people's content by clipping it. So they would always see in the back end. Other reactors out of Kenya, I've responded to them in a form of reaction by using their own clips side by side, and I responded to them. One of them or two of them actually went in and removed the settings, because that's how you do it. You remove the settings on the video itself, so it can no longer share. People can no longer use it, not share. People can no longer use it. I never, me no enemies to those people. I would never make you guys enemies. Yeah. So all I did is like I don't do that much anymore. Instead of using that tool that you and let me explain something to you guys who don't know. When you do that, if YouTube should take it back, no, sorry, if YouTube should allow people, the original content owner, to change that setting so that the video is no longer available for you to clip it and use it. What YouTube does is actually allow you to keep the views and whatever money you earn on it, if it was ever monetized. They allow you to keep it, but they will tell you the content owner, YouTube has change of policies, and we reserve the rights for the original content owner, blah, blah, blah. I'm not come out here come fight with nobody. It has been done to me over 2 or 3 times. And it's from even people in neighborhood say, the same neighborhood say, where I will come and laugh and talk about them, like literally laugh and say, boy, you got to be crazy. How you gonna do this, and this, and you were doing that? I don't fight for that. So just be quiet.
I know something is not right here. There's no way D will strike those Jamaicans. I think this is a setup. You can call it anything you want to call it. But let me tell you,
Hey, she's talking about people who don't really understand how it works, how fair use works, how the copyright system works, and all of that. She's talking about people who really don't. Because I've had people who reached out to me and ask, how does this work? Could somebody, set a fake channel? Those are people who are novices to YouTube, and I understand that clearly. I would explain to them, no. It has to be the original content owner who have to file a claim, and it's a form that you fill out. You walk through the steps and you respond to you fill the you fill out the field in the forms. It's an electronic form. You fill it out respectively according to whatever you answer, and then YouTube will proceed. Yeah. So who knows if YouTube if Dimongo had reached out to these people and they never saw the email, because a lot of email will go into spam, and people have a practice of even not checking emails. Me realize a lot of people don't read them emails a lot. Me, because I've worked in corporate for years. Yeah, I've gotten to this practice where me read spam, me read general mail. Hey, everything, every day, every day, every day. So the part of corporate don't come out to me. So me read my emails, especially when you have a YouTube channel. Don't play around, because you're taking it as a business like it's one. You go through your mails. You may get even people pitching, deals to you, and you miss it because you not read your email. But anyway, that's not the point. I'm talking about what she's saying here, and she's just basically saying that people coming across making up all kind of stories because they don't want to accept that Mongo strike struck the channels. This is past story. Everybody have a right to take responsibility for what them call their own business, and deal with it, handle it in the right way.
D herself, if she knew that this would blow like this, the damage control you guys are doing is late. She cannot believe it.
Nobody not do no damn damage control. People just reacting. People are just reacting to the shock that people would have come out just so for a little stupid strike. They did not last the channel. Imagine you yourself was here months ago rejoicing when Nairobi teacher took down Irumbe Brenda's channel, and Nairobi teacher and African Tigers knocked down Irumbe Brenda's channel. You were one of the ones who were laughing. So shut up. Shut up. Let me just move along, guys.
negative vibe or whatever you call yourself, madam. Shame, hide yourself in shame. Guys, let me start from
You are a mother.
You see me tell you this girl need an oxygen tank, a portable one, because like she going out of breath.
And you have children. If you don't have children, then you'll have grandchildren. If you don't have grandchildren, then you'll have relatives.
leave my children out of this. It's me and me alone.
You were the same one who was here, even talking about Marwa and Rosie's pregnancy, and so that you know that don't count. Let her say what she wants to say. She's basically saying that she's younger than you are, and you should have a heart because you're out here telling her about her face nasty, nasty, and bumpy because of the man them where she take. What happened to you, my girl? What happened to you? This is a person that this young lady on the screen is somebody that deals with mental issues, and this is the best you can come out as a con do. That young lady in the black on the screen is somebody who openly speak about her mental issue, and this is the best you could come out here and do. Chase her away. For tell you, this is why this is why people like me will always be here talking on the ground, because when we stand from afar and see how we treat one another like a dog and talk about one another like animals, that I want me to talk about, nothing else. I will come in defense of anybody when me see you mistreated or any like for me generally, as long as I see somebody's been ill treated in a one way. I went after Ispasi in that village because we know that we was just telling her, like me was and a lot of other reactors was saying like, Pasi, you know you lied. You know, because we had proof, but this was not our business. It was not our damn business because the whole thing was circulating out there. Yeah? I wouldn't go to Priska and tell Priska nothing. Priska never came to no public and said no, tell lies on nobody. We were just telling Patsy, whatever you do is your business, but don't implicate others in your nonsense. So I'm just saying all of this because I know you will come back saying I spoke about Patsy.
Then you'll have relatives.
Leave my children out of this. It's me and me alone. Who reacted on your content? Or who reacted on your gossip? Who reacted on your hush hush? Coco Mama. Leave them alone. Leave my family out of this. I'm begging you. Leave my family out of your mouth.
But you talk about Marwa family morning, noon, and night. Why should somebody else leave your family? This is just the ways of the world. It is quite okay for you to go out there, make fake thumbnails, titles, spewing all kind of lies, clickbait from morning to night. And the mere time that the tables are turned, you want to jump and bully her and tell her to leave them alone? No.
Focus on me. I've never brought your children here. With all your nonsense, I've never.
But you brought somebody else's kid. Weren't you one of the ones? And then when people start to say, no, leave the baby out of it, leave Marwa's baby out of it, then you shamefully retracted and start to pretend, even fighting with your own bestie. Hey.
Ever. I want to address you. I address you. The way you are not happy, the way you are not comfortable with your color, you will hear her saying, oh, why are you putting camera on my face? You want to show people how bad my skin is. Oh,
Of course. Because me, when I use my Osmo and I notice, I always say, what the hell? My skin looks very, very two-tone, even though it's not that thing. Is a form of insecurity. In a way, as a woman, you don't would you well, anyway, take off the wig that you have on your head. Or let somebody walk close to you and pull off that wig and see how you would run from in front of the blasted camera. Stop it.
why am I looking? You're making me to look black. Guys,
Yeah, but your hair, you have hair loss. You suffer from hair loss. And you're afraid to come to the camera without the blasted wig on your head. So what if Priska don't want anybody to show her skin because she's breaking out? Does that warrant you coming out here to tell her that she's taking too much man? And that's why and man doing what inside of her? That's why her skin look like this? Come on, girl. Come on.
didn't I show you guys the proofs here? So, where's the lie? Where is the lie? Where? Where is the blackmail? Reading Bible. After reading Bible, you will be sharing your Toto like Mandasi in Yabohanse Street. Shame on you.
Woman is spit all in her own house. Anyway, that's your culture. That's your culture. I can't take that from you.
Ha!
That's bad. You've tried to abuse me for long. What did I ever do wrong to you? You've abused me for long. Sometimes you talk about the way I look. Sometimes you talk about my skin. Sometimes you talk about now what you're talking about. I respect Jamaican uncles so much. So much.
This woman sit down there so straight facedly. This lady in the black is not a reactor. She's a content creator, like a lifestyle content creator. She's never come here to provoke you. You've seen her once, spoke out against her in-law or cousin, whomever Masuba one was. When the cousin was going after Marwa, speaking about Marwa's mother and all kind of things, and she came out and said, "No, stop it, or I will speak the truth. You need to stop it." And it worked. It worked for a little bit at least. Besides that, if she spoke out on a relative that was behaving badly, does that and talking about other people's mother, it's not a culture of Kenya for people, as far as I know. Even African culture, you don't speak about other people's mother like that. This is the internet, and this is what I say. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. It's like they just like anything that has to do with morals is under the rug. Once it comes to making a buck, like these are the ones that like give me the vibes of the one back in the days when them used to round them up, and because the white man them would have run out of breath. These are the ones they would have sent in pursuit of the others. These are the kind of behavior you're giving off, my girl. Bruh.
I've never done anything so painful, guys. It's so painful.
This is somebody who struggles with mental health. And you're gonna sit down there on your big old broad backside like a femia. Cry your crocodile tears if you want. Come on, man. Have some empathy. This is why I come out here and will struggle with you guys on a daily basis. These are the inhuman. Like, yo, you guys are so toxic, man.
I know you will go back and laugh. Maybe right now you're doing a live, laughing,
True.
dancing. The way you dance, like, because I got in and watched the video, I was like, oh my god! So this is how she dances.
You see, these are the things that they do to people's mental health. You understand me? To one's psyche. Just how the two young ladies that came out and cried and said that the channel was struck. Just like how you were ready to side with them. Why can't you side with Priska now? Because what? Because if you see her going down, side with her. If you see her falling down, or if you see, sorry guys, if you see her going wrong, correct her, Coco Mama. When you see her they go wrong, correct her. The same way you side with the two young lady that these strike. Why not side with Priska? Correct her if you think that she's doing something that is against your rules. Help her just like how you send money for build fence for Mama Ann and the whole of them. Create enmity between Dimwango's parents and Dimwango and them. Just like how you guys went into that village and create toxicity. You think me no know? Remember, I've been around long enough, girl.
You know, I used to think like the Nigerian movies, the one they act like witchcraft are lies. But I came to realize like maybe it's true. People practice it. You're making people troll me online. I've never talked bad about you. I've never even eaten anything from you. I've never even
Just listen to the way the girl's struggling to put things into context. What does that tell you about one's mental well-being? Man, back up off of that. Back up off of that, man, and think straight and think with some humanity inside of you. Only come on shaking up, shaking up, shaking up, shaking up. Blouse and skirt. You know you do your content with your own style, but my girl, you have to learn how to identify certain things. Just like how you run over to the two young people them and ready to bash them one go because it's just a thing we don't know. to jump on a bandwagon with one another and tear the hey, like, no sir.
like responded to any.
You've never talked bad about me, but you have disgraced your cousin here, your blood.
Yes, that's let them be. Them a family. Not enough for your business. You come from Nigeria and herself and her cousin is right there. And the cousin was stepping out of bounds. And that's why she stood up on her hind leg. The cousin even reacted against her and said that she's stupid and how she used to run on the road naked and all kind of thing and beg for money. The same cousin. So, Coco Mama, shut up.
This person's father and your father are siblings. You claimed stuff just because of the fact that you want to support Baba Marawa. You beat your chest. You said, I am going to deal with you.
Yes, because he was stepping out of bounds. Masuba one was stepping out of bounds, and that's why she said, I am coming for you. I am going to deal with you because you're out of bounds now. Suba was all over the place. And then he calmed down a little bit. And it was immediately after that he was arrested because of he was online defaming Marwa's mother. That was why Priska stood up. It is not it's not their culture. But that guy was out there doing it, just like how you're there here doing it to her. Her own cousin was out there doing it to somebody else's mother. Forget about Marwa's story. She did it because he did it to her also by even calling her down and say how she was stupid and she was out there naked running and begging for food. Come on, girl.
I am going to trash you. I'm going to finish you on this space. Every family history, every family secret that nobody knows, I'm going to put it out here.
How did you guys know about Priska's situation before she came out to talk? Wasn't it Masuba one who came out to start talking about Priska's situation before Priska really opened up? Many times, I actually reach out to Priska. You understand? I commented under her thing. We wanted to bring her on live one time, and she refused because she did not want to speak about it.
I will make sure I deal with you. Not because you got issues with your cousin. Just because I went to Barwa and I worked for him and I left. Left out of shame. You were kicked out. Roro got to a point.
Whatever, kicked out, left, whatever. People change workers. That's besides the point. The whole thing of the matter is that you guys are just trying to create a narrative to let the world know Marwa, Dimongo, they are wicked people. But what about you? Isn't Priska African? If Marwa is wicked and bad and Dimongo is wicked and bad, what are you doing to your own African sister who has a mental health issue? Shut up.
Make sure she worked everybody out. All of you guys from A to Z. And look at how it's working for Boki. As we speak, this girl has blown.
Yeah, you were the same one who was out there talking that Bokeh was selling this and that. Girl, what direction are you really going? It's about money for you. It's about money and views. And we all know that. You're doing a business. So it's a reaction channel. So you would react on anybody freely. You have no friends. I understand.
Your lesson to stand on your 2 feet and stop being emotional. Stop bringing sentiments to this.
She has to be because you're messing with her psyche. You are.
You want to use me to cash out? I'm sorry.
Yes, but you're using somebody else. You live on people's name on the internet. So what if she want to be a reactor to react on what you're doing for against on her towards her? If she wants to react on your nonsense that you brought to the internet about her, guys, hey,
For you. God, I've never in my entire reaction life here beat my chest to say what I am not sure of. They are the ones doing this to us, actually. They are the ones bringing stuff here just to
And
bring
then
us down.
you've never reacted to something that you're not sure of. But yet for all, in the same reaction, you said that allegedly, because I don't know, it is alleged. What are you
By
saying?
all means. How much have you made? You will tell the person that I've made $10. I didn't even, I'm a small content, I made only 10.
Anyway, she's all over the place with the content. She's gone back now from Priska to tell people that Dimongo should have probably reached out to the people them, or maybe she's just creating a scenario that if ever like people's content were about to be struck down, you could try to somehow solicit money from the person towards the content. Who's gonna give you no money from no content? These people would have preferred to take it down and give anybody a penny out of that. That's what I'm sure about. Nonsense. Let's move on.
someone. For example, let's say I'm fighting with CEO now. African Tigers would freaking do anything to get to, because they are fighting. They are not in good terms. So there's no way you will expect that she will not do what she did. We all know why she did that. I mean, thumbnail is the list. Yes, it's part of it, because thumbnail can actually bring your own content down. Because someone duplicating is out there, it will look like a duplication of content, because here you are with your thumbnail. Someone's exactly, without even editing it out, put your own thumbnail on her own content. It will be matching like that. That's why YT can allow you to strike someone because of thumbnail. But it's not the same. These girls, they are upcoming, innocent. They don't even have any issue with Madam D. Now, tell me why.
I think you forget. You're not. It's not forgetting. I think you're not recognizing what's the issue here. It's not about whether they are reacting to her good or bad. That's what they're holding on to. The thing is, the content belongs to hers. And you don't just go and download somebody's content like that for 2 minutes. Listen, like I said before, even if you snip it and even if you snip it and make a reaction to it, they have a right, and YouTube allow them to change the settings and take back them content. YouTube says it retains the right for the content owners. Lord.
They cannot even negotiate it, so that they don't have to do this kind of content they came out to do. And tell me why they will now be bullied. Tell me why these so-called supporters will be doubting these things.
No, going under, listen, personally, I would not advise anybody to go beneath those young ladies' content and make no comments about this, that. Let them say how them feel. It's their platform, and if they feel like they did them wrong, let them speak. It's their breath. It's their platform, but the content name belong to them. That is just where I stand. We hold firm on that. And for them. So you can't beat the owner for the content and want to gang up and draw all kind of pit bull and vipers to come out here and kill off the girl, telling her she can't come back to Jamaica.
Something is there. Somebody must have paid. They are trying everything possible to bring this family down. Oh, are you saying that she cannot come to Jamaica? Who? Are you immigration officer? She can freaking come, but it's not going to be the same. Yes, that is the good news.
Because people like you continue to push a narrative. And by the way, that young lady spoke about that content over days. And it took one person. It took one person to pick up that content and run with it. And pour poison all over the streets of YouTube. And then without any further ado, moved on to another form of, I don't even know, content, I don't even know what. Moved on quickly. So him drop it. When he realized it's getting out of hand, and he move on to something else. And left them there fighting with each other.
Bring emotion. She will use it too.
It is telling you that it is a tribalistic kind of behavior.
Not the same. These girls, they are upcoming. These supporters will be doubting these things. Something is there.
Sorry,
somebody
guys.
must have paid. They are trying everything possible to bring this family down.
I mistakenly clicked the thing. I was trying to find what she was talking about. The section, my clip.
That is the good news. It's not going to be the same anymore. People can now see. From the time of Jam Tour, they keep giving excuses. Oh, Jam Tour was in a relationship with D. Excuse me. Husband and wife do business.
If your husband decide to take the rented apartment that you live in, just like me right now, even though I have my own house, if your husband decide to take everything from you, See if you wouldn't come out here bawling. You would come out here bawling, right? You were the same ones when the girl ignore and block and whatever because nobody knew exactly what went down except the two of them, herself and the man. That everything was everything that everything surrounded the whole story surrounded, and she turned off her phone on them as per you guys and him. Eh? You all of you were the same people them that decided to say she wicked and she need to give back the money. And get it back now. So move on. Lord of mercy. And get it back. Nobody gave her the right nor the wrong. Because none of us, I can't say nobody. I never give her right nor wrong more than me say a lot of Jamaicans. Like when them Jamaican men, when them decide say done and them go move on, them want back everything where them invest. Nobody knew the story between them more than they themselves. They themselves know what happened. And me no give her no right, me no give her no wrong. Me no give him no right, me no give him no wrong. More than I say, a lot of men like to take it back. I mean, let me say it again. Them love to play Mr. Take it back. Take that if you don't like it.
Let's together. Let's listen to her nonsense.
It's not the three gang bangers or four gang bangers, but you know, it's a lot of them. And they are all Kenyans. Like all of them. So what does this tell you? It is telling you that it is a tribalistic kind of behavior. It is a trend with them. No. If you look on my community, you will see where even a reactor out of Kenya some days ago got into trouble and was actually abducted because she go online playing the field. So me telling you, like seriously, it is only Marwa and family because them play soft.
It's true. It is true. You remember when you yourself came out here to tell a story about how you were looking for a ride when you were coming from somewhere. I saw that clip. And they took you and the kids for a ride in a van and how terrified you were when they throw you out. Hmm? How terrified you were when they throw you out. Do you understand the issue that can arise from you guys continually pushing this narrative?
And them ignore them. You guys in Jamaica see how people go on TikTok and they snuff out people's life. One of a cool laugh. This thing coming out here and playing with people's emotion. The girl do her hard work, spend her money for make her content, and if she felt like taking action against something where she feel like it need to move on ya so, well, move it. Why?
She feels like taking action. It's fine. I feel like also coming out here to talk about it. Then why throwing insult at me?
Get there. How she coming at this? Did I say Coco Mama? Where's the insult in anything that I said? Let me say, get your oxygen tank, finish your speech therapy if you ever started it, and take a course in Jamaican dialect. All right, Mama? Yeah.
Why blaming me? Oh, Mara people are soft.
Sorry, guys. Who blamed you? Excuse me, my people. It's blaming you. Are you from Kenya? Where you fit yourself? Nobody answered me out of Kenya. Nobody answered me from Nairobi, Bungoma, no way. Why are you in the mix of this? From the other day, me noticed that you're trying to, grab off of certain things. The other day, we see AM Carol do a title calling the mother, saying the Mwango's mother was caught busted doing witchcraft. And you take up the same title and you do it the same way. Telling them and doing a content telling them that if the Mwango come for Carol, she have to come for you too because you're interested in that topic. Why are you trying to fit yourself in a space where we can't really camel to needle like?
They are not soft when they came for Nigerians. They are not soft that time, sister. I didn't see you coming out.
My girl, because when the name come to the public, further on you continue to say that you come off of the internet for 2-3 weeks because them saps your channel. Did anybody know about it? You are quick to come out here to talk about this, and this. But nobody, when them guys, let me tell you something, my people. Like paddies, whenever them get them saps from any one of those people them who then go up against, them quiet. You see them missing off of YouTube, you don't hear them say nothing. No, who knew about whatever happened to you? And then if Marwa, look around your channel, take a look. You need to, just seriously reflect on what you're saying here because your thumbnails, clickbait, the things them that you come up with and say, Mara arrested, this and that, and I mean that's your niche. The one got arrested for prostitution. Who is gonna sit down in their right sense of mind and be liking these things? Then they must strike your blouse and skirt or do things. You try to report your channel for fake information and defamation. Hey, come on, man. Come on, girl. Come
with your
on.
dirty mouth to talk this nonsense you are talking. Shame on you. Are you not even, do you listen to yourself?
Wait, go get some speech therapy, my girl. Seriously. Which part of my mouth dirty? Did I ever say anything dirty about you? Have I ever spoken anything dirty about you? No. By the way, I brush me scrub my teeth 2 times a day. So my mouth not dirty, okay? Mouth clean.
Are you not ashamed of yourself?
For what? Have I ever told anybody that them face full of grime because them sleep with too much man? You need to be ashamed of your blasted self, a big old woman.
Listen to yourself.
I'm listening to myself because I'm listening to you playing me. And I don't hear anything say Coco Mama before in the clip that you play. I never call you. You want it for that? Your culture is like a fish vending culture in a one way where you scrabble and fight and Me not grow up so. I grew up nicely, even though I grew up by the seaside, it was always quiet. I not grew up in a rare. Yeah? So that is why me are the only idiot we out here so say me a positive. As can't you positive what? Yeah. So maybe that's why me have to suffer. As can't you. Remember what you said earlier on? Me not go come to. I mean, I grew up in a rare. Me not like see people take advantage in other way. And it no matter if I'm Marwa, them want go anybody. Don't think that everything what them do me gonna come out and in agreement. Hell friggin' no. Because we're not perfect and we will slip up. And this when I sit down and observe certain things and come out and talk, because my view on it is different from yours. So you gonna talk, me gonna talk.
She has the right
And we will all continue to talk. Of course we have the right to talk.
to do what she did. I have the right to talk about it.
Right. Talk. Talk all you want. And we gonna talk again and you gonna talk again and we gonna continue talking. And that you want? Fish vendor.
She herself has, tell me who copies more than thee.
Because, as I said, even in another content, it's not about that. And about that. I don't think it have nothing to do with that. They are even back to African Tigress something. They all influence each other. Look at all the Kenya content creator, female Kenyan what you call it, travel vloggers. You don't see everybody having a little locks here and there and everything. It simply means that they all inspire each other. So whether them are enemy now or them want to create enmity with each other over bullshit or whatever happened in the past, I feel them business that. All me want to say, if I was a friend of somebody, ever, me not come out on public and sell them out whatever we talk about in the past. Them something they no right. You was never my friend from the inception.
Or even Baba Marawa. Here, check in effect, talking about this girl that he was with, okay? We are coming to check in effect. He's on this table today. Check in effect was with this Kenyan girl. And this Kenyan girl was like, oh yeah, shake that bum bum, shake that bum, stuff like that. And check in effect was like, stop it. I don't want you to bring America.
Okay, so here she's trying to compare what Check in Effect said about having what's the word I'm looking for? Traditional wife. Stay traditional. Amara happened to say the same thing. So it goes back to say that people inspire each other. You understand me? We all take a little bit, and this is how the world goes. We all take a little bit, take away a little bit from each other in order to go forward and strive. How am to you, my girl? Who taught you YouTube? How you learn about reaction? You were inspired by somebody. Grass, you drop from the sky?
African stuff here in Kenya. I want you to be traditional. I want you to be African. You understand? Don't do all these ones here. Do you know what is going on now? Baba Marwa, after checking effect, I'm sure he saw that video of checking effect, okay? Because that video was
Oh, let's move on. Get the drift. We get the drift. I'm basically on my way out.
it's perfect. How can they now claim that hey, her work, she can do whatever. Hey.
It's hers, hey, my girl. Not because you didn't take back your thumbnail from Crazy Man Gintu. Doesn't mean that Dimongo is gonna see her thumbnail and take it back, or her video and take it back. It is hers. What's in that you can't understand?
You guys, you feel so entitled. You guys, you feel so lazy. You are the lazy one. You are the one with shallow mind.
Why you gonna fight with her for her own hard work? If the content belongs to hers and she take it back, make she take it.
Exactly.
African Tigress take back her thumbnail. Don't it? Or whatever. Yeah. They never come out and come ball. Why, then take back them thumbnail. She just learn humble and go on about her business. That's all it is. So me not see what the big whoop la.
Guys, I think I've said enough in this podcast today. I think I've said a whole lot. You guys get the drift. So it's okay for, these people to come out and say anything because they're reactors. But when the people them retaliate, now I'm not talking about those young ladies that got their video strike. I'm not talking about that. I'm speaking about like people the likes of Modesta or aka Coco Mama and the rest. I never send call you, baby. Me name call you. Me never say nothing about your country. Me never say your name. But it's okay because you give me a big up on your channel and thank you for that. Even though it's not about that. I'll do my own thing and you do yours. It's fine. You understand? But like I say, before I bow out, guys, you know, she likes it the fish vending way. She comes from a toxic culture. And like how we see some of the Jamaican them would want to just continue baga 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 baga. Like we say, the toxicity online in Jamaica social media is terrible. People are losing their lives because of this toxicity. Sometimes I wonder where Andrew Holness really they do in terms of toning down this something here and controlling it in our way to take this madness really, really serious. You understand? It is toxic. And my message to you, my sister, is that if you don't understand what I'm saying next time, if you don't understand the Jamaican dialect, I think you have enough subscribers. Go to your community, or even I don't even know if just try to get a translator somewhere, something. Instead of saying, having your own understanding on what I said. I never send call you, baby. I never call you. I never say nothing about you. You're not in the midst. So if you hear wrong, too bad for you. And last thing before I go, you need to learn to identify when you need to back off of something or somebody. As a content creator, as a reactor, you need to know when to not push people like this to have them. This is not reaction anymore. This is basically bullying. You understand? When I saw it's Patsy, when them gang up on Patsy and I saw Mora played the clip, or Zach played the clip with Patsy crying on the live, I actually pulled back and I said, yo, at this point, I know she might be lying. It might be, and we know she will lying because there's so many things out there, red flags out there, many things that she did. And you yourself even went up against Patsy. But I backed off when I saw her crying the tears. And I say, you know what? It is what it is. She lied. And if the man want to carry her for court or wherever or whatever he wants to do or they want to do, them are two big people. They are two big people, Patsy and Trenchtown Grandpa. Let them figure it out. I'm done with that. I'm late right there, so I'm done. Because she came out, it was like it had reached a different stage. It was no bullying when other people were basically ganging up on her in a one way. You understand? Anyway, we move. So my girl, next time, if you really, really, really want to come out yourself, go on with your nonsense, just get your oxygen tank, because you're going to run out of breath. You will run out of breath. Get your tank And make sure so you finish your speech therapy class because we kind of really having it hard. Anyway, my people, big up on yourself, love on the loads, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Remember to leave your thoughts on the comment section on your way out, like the video if you haven't done so, and subscribe to the channel also. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.